Hi, everybody. This is Silvio Canto in Dallas, Texas on Wednesday, September the 1st. And welcome to our video commentary. Welcome to the month of September. Well, we're going to talk today about President Biden's speech yesterday. I want to begin, though, by sharing a couple of bits of information. Rasmussen Reports, which is a daily tracking poll of the President of the United States, has Mr. Biden this morning at 42%. That's not a good number. 42% of the American people approve of the job that he's doing as president. And 52%, this is a very bad number, 52% believe he should resign over Afghanistan. Now, as I've said before, he's not going to resign. That's not an option that we have in our presidential type of government. But it's not a good sign when 52% of the country thinks that you should resign. Now, I thought the speech overall was very bad. First of all, it was too long. He doesn't need to talk for 30 minutes. Number two, I thought he looked too angry when he was talking. Number three, why is he doing this at 3 o'clock in the afternoon when nobody's watching television? Most people are working at that time. Mothers are picking up their children at school. Nobody's watching TV at that time. People are working. I mean, the only people watching television at that time are the people in newsrooms, and that's because that's their job to watch the news. So I thought the timing of the speech was absolutely horrible. And maybe we should start asking another question. Why is it that this man, President Biden, always talks in the afternoon? That first press conference that he had a couple of months ago was at 1:30 in the afternoon. Who's watching TV at 1:30 in the afternoon? Nobody is. So I don't know why they're doing that. Maybe there's a reason. I think the press ought to inquire about that. I thought the speech, as I said, was too long, too angry, and there was too much about Trump. Look, go back to President Bush the night of 9/11 and go back and you watch that speech. You didn't hear President Bush that night blaming anything on President Clinton. And trust me, he had a lot of good reasons to blame President Clinton because the Clinton presidency sort of avoided having to deal with terrorists, and then they show up on 9/11. So President Bush had a lot of material to criticize President Clinton about, but he didn't. He spoke to the nation, he was to the point, and he gave the nation a battle plan. And that's how you deal with these problems. Now, obviously, there were 13 people who were killed, and that's very unfortunate, and that's a very tough time to speak to the country. But what we saw from President Biden was, as I say, too long, too angry, and too much about Trump. Now, I understand why they have to talk about Trump. Trump is like their nicotine. They cannot live without Trump. They have to talk about Trump because Trump is the only thing that unites the Democrat Party. But still, I thought it was very inappropriate, and I don't think President Biden helped himself politically, and I don't think he did the country a favor by giving the kind of speech that he gave. I don't know where this is going to go from here, but if you're a Democrat and you're seeking re-election in 2022, and you're seeking re-election in a competitive district, now you've got to explain gasoline prices, now you have to explain what's going on the border, and now you have to explain Afghanistan and why we left some people behind. It's going to be very difficult for the Democrats over the next few months, and it'll be interesting to see how they react to President Biden, who's obviously has suddenly become a real liability for the Democrat Party. Thank you for watching, and if today is your birthday, happy birthday. Bye-bye, everybody.